Hello friends, welcome to this video. This is Rohit. Friends, in today's video we are going to discuss about how to create blog with Google's blogger.com. As well, we will try to understand certain basic terminologies regarding blog, and then we will try to see demonstration regarding how to use blogger.com for creating a blog. So let's start. First of all, we will try to understand what is blog. So a blog is an informational website which is published over the web, and it consists of diary style text entries or contents. So it is basically a type of website which is used for presenting information to the user. So a blog basically allow you to present or display contents in reverse chronological order. Now what is mean by chronological order? It means that in a blog the latest contents will be displayed at top. So whichever latest contents you will upload to your blog, all that contents will be displayed first or at the top, and then remaining older contents you will be able to see. That is called chronological order. So the contents of blog called blog post or blog entries. So friends, in order to put any contents to your blog, you need to create blog post, or you can say blog entry. So friends, a blog can be used for presenting any kind of information. So you can view a blog as an alternative to your daily diary or journal. So in digital era, blogging is crucial part of online marketing strategy, where businesses or organizations can keep their customers engaged and updated with help of their blogs. So for example, a blog may discuss and present the reviews of various products, or a blog may be used to present the tutorials of certain programming language, or you may create a blog for presenting traveling guide to various places, or you can create blog for your organization to educate your customers, to inform your customers about your new products, etc. So in short, you can create a blog for any purpose. To present any kind of information, you can create a blog. Now next question comes, who can start a blog or who can run a blog? So blog can be started and it can be run either by individual person, or it may be run and managed by a group of people, or it may be run and managed by certain organization as well. Next to that, what is difference between website and blog? Now friends, blog is one kind of website, but still there is a difference between blog and website. So first of all, as we talk, blogs are type of website basically. So the only real difference between blog and other type of website is that blogs are updated on regular basis with certain new contents, with certain new blog post, which is displayed in the reverse chronological order. Means what? New contents will be appear at the top. That is what the reverse chronological order. And in case of website are having static contents which are not regularly updated. For example, you have about us page, you have product page. So on this page, whatever contents you will have, that contents are not updated frequently. That is the main difference between blog and website. So in website, we have these static contents, and these contents are arranged in form of pages. So websites are having multiple pages which will consist different types of information. So home page may be there, about us page may be there, contact us page may be there. In case of blog, it is a dynamic. Means what? Contents will be regularly updated. It is usually updated more frequently. Means you can update it on daily basis, or within 2 or 3 days you can update your blog. And to update your blog, what you do, you create and post content in form of blog entries. That is the main difference between blog and website. But ultimately we have to understand that blog is one kind of website. So next question, we will try to understand why basically people start a blog, or why basically people write a blog. So each person may have their own motivation for starting new blog. Okay, so blogging basically help to share the creativity, ideas. Okay, their knowledge can be shared with help of blog. So for this reason blog can be started. So next thing, what advantages you will get, what benefits you will get while blogging. So first of all, blog gives you a place over a web to organize your thoughts and ideas, to present your knowledge to the world. This is the first advantage. Second thing, you can use your blog to showcase your skills, creativity, your talent. So whatever talent you may have, whatever creativity you want to showcase, you can use your blog. Next, you can present yourself as an authority in specific domain. So people will follow you, people will be able to solve their doubts with help of your blog. Next, the most important thing, you can also earn money with help of blogging by using various monetization methods. Next thing, as I told, many organizations are use blog for finding the potential customers. So they write blog on regular basis, from where they can divert potential number of customers to their actual website. So many technical firms basically write blog and they try to educate their customers through the blog. So blog can be act as a potential source of traffic to your website as well. Next, non-profit organizations can use their blog for raising awareness, for running certain social media campaigns, as well as for collecting funds and for influencing public domain opinion. So these are certain benefits that you can get by blogging. Okay, next to that, we will try to understand what tool we will require to create a blog. Now friends, before few years, there were requirement of coding to start a blog like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, but nowadays there are so many blogging tools available with which you will be create a blog without writing any single line of code. So without coding, just by using certain simple GUI, you will be able to create a blog. Friends, over a web, there are number of tools available for creating blog. So for example, Blogger, WordPress, Tumblr, Medium, Wix, Squarespace, etc. All these are different tools that you can use to start your own blog. Now friends, in this video we are going to understand how to create a blog with help of Blogger.com. So Blogger is a service that is provided by Google. So what is Blogger actually? So it is basically American Online Content Management System, that is CMS, which enables multi-user blog with timestamp entries. That is what your contents will be shown into reverse chronological order. So all latest contents will be appear at the top. So initially Pyra Labs developed this Blogger, and then later on it was acquired by Google in 2003. So Google basically hosts the blogs, and which can be accessed through the subdomain of blogspot.com, and we will get the subdomain of this blogspot.com as our blog name. And the most important thing, friends, it is free of cost. So you don't need any money in order to start your blog. So now we will try to understand how to use Blogger.com website for starting a blog. So one more thing, to use Blogger.com we required Google account, as it is service of Google. Okay. Now if you have Google account already, you can directly visit a website called Blogger.com. So you can see here friends, this is the website blogger.com. So just visit this website and sign in with your Google account. Now friends, you can see this is the interface of blogger.com. Now in order to start our blog, just click here, create your blog. Now it will ask us to sign in with Google account. So just sign in with your Google account here. Now friends, after sign in with Google account, this window will appear in front of you. So if your Google account do not contain any blog till now, then it will ask you for choose a name for your blog. So any specific name you can specify here. This will be title of your blog. Okay. So here we will specify title. Now after specifying title, click on next. So here we have to specify the address with which people will be able to access our blog. Okay. So any name you can specify here. It will be ended with .blogspot.com as we are using blogger.com. Okay. So try certain name here. So let's say I will try so you can see I have used a address RK Tech Trends. So it is available. So if you find that certain blog address is not available, you can try various addresses. Okay. So whichever address will be available, you can select that address. So right now this address is available and we will go with this address. So click on next. Now what name we want to display to our blog. So here I will specify RK Tech Trends. Okay, any name you can specify up to 200 characters. And then now I will click on finish. Now it will show you certain notifications, just close them. Now friends, our blog is ready. So like this, we have created a blog with help of blogger.com. Basic blog is ready now. So you can see right now we do not have any blog entries. We do not have any blog post here. So if you try to view your blog, so click here view blog. It will open your blog into new tab. So you can see here address rktechtrends.blogspot.com and here you can see our title. Okay, and we do not have any post within this blog right now. So if you click on this menu, it will show you this particular basic menu like this. Okay, now next important thing we have to understand how to use this interface for creating post and managing our blog. So friends, here on the left side you can see you have a button called new post. So in order to create a new blog entry, in order to create a new post within your blog, just click on this new post button and it will allow you to create a post. Next to that, you can display all the posts which are available within your blog just by clicking on this post button. So right now we do not have any post, that's why it is not showing any post here. Okay, next to that you have statistics button. So here all details regarding statistics of usage of your blog can be viewed. Means who accessed your blog, what was their location, what was their platform details, which pages they visited, all details, all statistics regarding your blog you can study here. Next to that you have comments. Now friends, if any user put comments within your blog, then all that comments you will be able to view here within this comment section. You can reply the comment from here, you can manage the comments from this comment section. Now friends, next option you have earnings. Friends, if you want to display advertisements within your blog, then you can use this section. Okay, so with help of this section you can attach the Google's AdSense account to your blog. So monetization can be turn on with your blog, and Google will be show certain advertisement to your blog. But for that you have to take certain time. There should be certain posts available within your blog, then you should have certain large number of traffic on your blog on monthly basis. Then and then you will be able to apply for Google's AdSense program. Okay, next to that, if your blog having certain pages, that pages you will be able to see here. Then layout of your blog you can control with help of this layout section. So right now you can see this is basically layout of our blog. This layout is available in drag and drop fashion. Then next to that you have themes. So the blogger.com provides you so many themes with which you can present your contents. You can see here. So whichever theme will be suitable for you, you can select that theme and you can use that theme. Okay, so for example we will try to use this theme. So in order to use this theme, just you need to click on apply. So you can see here theme is applied successfully. So if you refresh now your blog, it will be available with new theme now. You can see here. Okay, and then at last you have certain settings regarding your blog. So in basic settings you will find first of all title of your blog, then description. So friends, here up to 500 characters you can add description regarding your blog. So your blog is about what, you can describe all that things here, and search engine will also learn your blog is about what. Okay, what content you are trying to present. So all that description you can add here, okay, in the description section. Then blog language you can select here. Next to that friends, if you want to use the Google's Analytics program for analyzing your blog, then that property ID you have to specify here. Okay, then next to that, if you want to upload certain favicon, favicon means here you can see one orange icon, okay, before the title of blog. This is called favicon. So if you want to change this favicon, you can upload that favicon with help of this favicon option. Okay, next to that, privacy option you have, where you can control whether this blog should be visible to search engine or not. Right now you can see this blog is visible, means search engine will be able to index this blog within their searching. Okay, so if you try to search this blog on Google, you will be able to find it. Then next to that you have your blog address. If you click on it, you can see this is our blog address. If you want to change, you will be able to change it. Okay, but we do not recommend to change the blog address once you have created it. Friends, if you want to go with custom domain, Google also provide you custom domain. So whichever custom domain you want, you can write here that name and you can buy that domain. So this blog will be automatically switched to the custom domain. Okay. Now friends, next to that we have the setting regarding HTTPS. So HTTPS regarding HTTP secure. So whenever user will try to access your blog with HTTP protocol, then automatically it will redirect your user to HTTPS. So all the traffic will be available within the encrypted mode. Okay. So next to that you have the permission setting. So if you want to add certain authors to your blog, you can add that authors with help of this section. Next to that you have settings regarding post. So how many posts you want to show on your main page, you can control that here. So right now we are showing 7 number of posts on our home page. Okay. Then we are also using this image lightbox and ideas panel for showcasing the overlay effect within our image. So if you don't want it, you can turn it off. Okay. Next to that you have settings regarding comments. So right now you can see comments location you can control here. So right now it is embedded, means at the end of every post you will see a comment section. So you can change the comment location accordingly. So full page, pop-up, or you can hide the comment as well. So who can comment, that also you can control here. So right now we have selected users with Google account. So the users which will have Google account, only that users will be able to comment on our blog. So if you want to change the setting, you will be able to do it. Friends, it is recommended that you should keep this setting as it is. So only the persons with Google account will be able to comment on your blog and blog post. Okay. Next to that, you have certain email setting, means you can also publish certain blog content with help of email by sending email. So here you can see right now post using email is disabled. So if you want to post your blog content with help of email, you can just enable this publish email immediately, and here you can see the email address where you have to send the email. So for example, if I enable this, so here you have to put certain secret word. If I write here 4543, so automatically that content will get published. Okay, so right now we will not use this service, so I will disable this and then we will save this. So like this you can configure this setting for publishing the blog content with help of email as well. Next to that, you have certain settings regarding formatting. So time zone you can select here. So for example, we will change the time zone to plus 5:30, which is standard time for India. So here you can see, okay, so GMT plus 5:30 Kolkata. So this time zone we have changed here. Date header format you can change, timestamp format you can change, comment timestamp format. So all date and time regarding setting you can do within this formatting section. Then next to that, you have meta tags. Meta tags basically help search engine to find or to locate your blog. So if you enable this, so here in this description you can add different meta tags separated by comma. So for example, this blog is regarding technological trends. So I will write here tech trends, mobile, computer, internet, blog, Android, Windows. So like this, all keywords regarding your blog can be added within this search description. So this is called meta text. Okay, so like this up to 150 characters you can add and then click on save. Now next to that, you have errors and redirects. If you want to add certain redirects to your blog, then you can manage that from this section. Then next to that, you have crawlers and indexing section. So we will not change any setting within this crawlers and indexing section. Then next to that, you have monetization. So if you want to add certain custom ad file, you can add that through this monetization section. And then next to that, you have manage blog. So this manage blog section basically allow you to take backup of your content, importing contents to your blog, or you can remove your blog as well. So next to that, you have certain setting regarding site feeds. So other websites will be able to fetch the updated post from your website with help of this site feed option. So right now you can see it is allowed to feed this blog. Okay, so all these are various settings that you can configure as per your requirement for your blog. Now friends, we will try to understand how we can write our first blog post. Okay, now in order to write our first blog post, just click on new post. Now after clicking on that, this window will appear in front of you. Now friends, here first of all you need to specify the title of your post, then what contents you want to add within that post. All that content you can write here within this blank white space. Okay, and its formatting you can do with help of this given menu and options. So first of all, here you can see we have two options, HTML and compose. So friends, if you have knowledge of HTML programming, then you can select this HTML view and here you can type your content within HTML language. But if you are not a programmer, then you can select this compose view and directly you can start writing your contents and automatically code for that contents will be created within the background. Okay, we will recommend you, if you are not a programmer or if you do not have computer background, you can keep this compose view, okay, in order to write your blog contents. So it will give you feel that you are working with Microsoft Word. Okay, same kind of options you will find here. As you format your document within Microsoft Word, in same way you will format your contents here, and that contents will be posted as a blog entry. Okay, now here next to that you can see font type you can select here, then font size you can select, paragraph related options you can see bold, italic, underline, strike through, font color, then background color, hyperlink you can add to your text, you can insert image, then you can also add videos to your content. So from YouTube also you can add, or you can upload video from your computer. Okay, then next to that you can see these are certain more basic options regarding formatting. Okay, now friends, I will try to show you how I can create and post certain basic content over this blog. Okay, so for saving time I will just copy contents from one of my blog. So from this blog I will try to copy one post content, okay, just for demonstration purpose. Okay, so it will save over time. So I will copy this title. Now friends, this is title. Okay, so I will copy this title and I will paste it here. Okay, now next to that you have to write contents. So I will copy these contents. Okay, so I have copied this content. Now just paste them here. Now you can see all the contents are available. Now you can format them as per your requirement. Okay, just select them and whatever formatting you want to apply, see, like this. Now next thing I will try to show you how I can add video within my post. Okay, suppose I want to add video from youtube.com. so here I will try to add video. So select this video option and then now select YouTube. Now here you can search the video. So from my channel I will try to select one video. I will search for PDF compress offline app. Now here you can see this video is appearing at the top from my channel. So I will select this video and you can see now this video will be published as a part of post now. So like this you can embed the YouTube video within your blog post as well. So if you have a video within your computer, then simply you can select this upload from computer and you will be able to upload the video. Friends, like this basic post you will be able to create. So after finalizing all these contents, next thing you can add labels to your post. So your post will be grouped under certain label. So for example, I will add label here as a PHP. Next to this you can decide when this content should get published as a blog post. So you can set the date and time here. So on selected date and time, automatically this content will be posted on your blog, or you can set is automatic. So immediately whenever we will select this publish option, it will get published on our blog. So I will select this automatic. Then next you have permalink. So friends, you can see here whatever blog post we create, as per the title of that blog post, one URL is getting created here. So you can see this URL is looking somewhat complicated. So you can also manage this by selecting this custom permalink option. So here whatever file name you want to give for this post, you can specify here. so your URL will be more simple. So for example, I will write this as a PHP comments.html. So you can see now it is quite simple and it helps search engines to search this particular blog post more easily. So keep your URL clean and simple and small as well. Then next to that, location. So from where you are posting this content, that you can add here. Next to that, you can add search description here, means this post is regarding what, that basic description you can add here. So whenever you will search on Google, so Google will try to read this description whatever you will put here. So for example, first few lines from this post I will try to put as a description. Okay, so you can see like this we have added description, and then you have basic options. So whether reader will be able to comment or not, so right now it is allowed. You can control this as per your requirement. Okay, now friends, this basic first post is ready. Before publishing it, you can take preview of your post as well. So definitely we will say that before publishing it actually to your blog, try to take the preview of your post. So you can see here it is preview, it is not published till now, it is visible to only you. Now you can see our first post will look like this before publishing. If you want to modify certain thing, then you can go back and you can modify. Okay, and then you will be able to check preview again. For example, suppose we want to change the color of this. Okay, so let's say I will make it green. Now again you can take preview. So you can see now this heading is appearing within green color. So if you feel that these contents are final now, so just close this and click on publish now. Now it will show you this message box. It will publish this post to your blog. Just click on confirm, and now you can see your post is published. And if you go to your blog and if you refresh, you can see now our first post is appear within our blog like this. So if I click on read more, so like this our blog post is available, and here your video will also get played. So like this you can post contents to your blog. Now friends, after posting the content, you will be able to see within post one blog entry we have. So you can see here the label is PHP, it is published on 12 June. Then here you can see this button. So the use of this button is that suppose whatever post I have published here, I want to unpublish that post again. So what I can do, just click on this button, it will revert your post to draft again. You can see here now it is draft again, and if I go and refresh, you can see there is no post. Okay, so your post can be taken down from your blog again if you want, with help of the first button. Okay, now you can publish it again. So you can see post is published. If I refresh, you will be able to see this post again. Okay, like this. Then you can add certain more label to this post. For example, this post is regarding coding standards as well. So here I will write coding standards, style standards. Like this you can add different labels, and you can see now this post will be grouped under these 3 different labels. Friends, if you want to remove this post permanently, then you can delete this post. Next to that, how many people visited this particular post, how many people have seen this post, you can see here. Right now you can see 1 view we have, and then who published this post, at last you can see the user. Okay, like this your post will be available. Okay, one more post I will try to show you from the same blog. Okay, I will try to copy one more post. But friends, while posting content on your blog, you need to also take care of the plagiarism. Just do not copy the contents from any blog and post it on your blog. Now again I will go to new post. Here I will put the title, and then few contents I will try to copy again. Okay, up to this I will copy. Just paste it here like this. Okay, now if you want to make any formatting, you can do that. Otherwise, go for adding label. So this post is regarding data types, so I will write here data types. Then I will write scalar data type. Like this you can add different labels. Then we will make it automatic. Then I will change the link here. So here I will say PHP data type, like this. Okay, so our URL will be more simple. Then remaining options I will not change anything. Okay, one more thing, in search description I will add these few lines. It help our search engine to find this post more easily. Okay, like this. And then we will click on publish. Now confirm. And now you can see this second post we have published. If we go and refresh. Now friends, you can see the latest post is available at the top. Okay, that is what the chronological reverse order, and older post is getting below that. So likewise all your post will be arranged within the same fashion. So to read this post you can click on this read more, and this post will be appear in front of you like this. Okay, here you can see the comment section is there. If you add certain comment here, that comment will be shown to this post like this. Okay, here all your labels will be appear regarding this post, and whatever post you have made till now. So for example, in July I have made 2 posts. So if you click on this, it will show you 2 number of posts. So like this it will categorize your post on month basis. So this is how we can create basic blog with help of blogger.com, and we will be able to post certain content like this. So friends, next thing I will try to tell you, within a single Gmail account you will be able to create multiple blogs as well. So for example, within same account I want to add new blog. So here you can click and select the new blog option. Again it will ask you same details. Okay, and you will be able to create a new blog. This is how we can create a blog with help of blogger.com. Friends, if you find this video useful, please like and share this video. I will see you in next video. Thank you for watching.